Hi, it's Sasa, and today I'm going to show you how to make this outfit. It's actually really simple. It's a black with velvet or velvet material, like this the soft one. And so it's just a pair of black leggings with a long sleeve shirt, and I just cut the holes for this. And this is just a rectangular piece of red crushed velvet, and I just bunched it up and tied it on the shoulder. The hat took, or headpiece if you want to call it, took a bit longer. It's kind of like from the side, it's like a tube with a hole in it, and this I use foam to make it like perky, whatever. It's kind of like satin, that's what I kind of got the idea from. And here at the back, you can see I put boning on so that it would stand, or else it would like flop down. And it's just a neck. I couldn't find a gold necklace, so I just used this one. So yeah, so if you want to watch it, then tell me what you think. So here's my sketches for this outfit. We're going to start with the headpiece, which is right here. And I did all my measurements. Like, you want to make sure how big the space for your face is, the depth of your head, the total length. You can always make it a little bit bigger. It's just pretty much like a tube. You can make it. You just sew a tube together, so it's like this. And then you seal it off and leave this part open for your face, right? And then you can try it on and then make it smaller if you're not so good with the pattern. But I'm doing it in two pieces, so this is the side view. So this will be your face here, this is the back of your head, and this is your neck, and it's skinnier. So far I've cut out the pieces, and I'm going to sew it together, and I'll let you see. And over here is, the body is just a tight long sleeve black shirt and pants. It's like a jumpsuit. The fabric is velour or velvet, whatever you want to call it, and it's stretchy so you can fit it. And you want to make sure when you're sewing this kind of material that there's one way when you go this way and this way. There's a one way that's smooth. So the smooth way is the way it always goes up. So if this is on my body, you want to make sure that when you feel it, the smooth part goes up. That's just the way how most. And you want to make sure, because sometimes if you do the pants, you can have it like the other way around, and you can notice it because the shine is a bit different, and that's why you want to make sure when you're working with this material. Okay, so I finished the headpiece, and this is what it looks from the side. And here's the opening for your head. So it just looks like this, and this is for your neck. So that's that. Now what I'm going to do, you can see here, wait, no. Okay, there you can see it better. So this will be your head. So this is the face, this is the front. She has this kind of like a headpiece thing where I kind of imaged it as like, it's like Saturn, you know, like the planet. So your head is a planet and it has the rings, but it's kind of only halfway. So this is what I'm going to do next. So what I did, I just used this headband and I put it over my head to match up where my ears are so I can know what the curve is. So I have it sketched here. Here's the curve. This will be to help me to make the black velvet in this piece. And what I'm going to do is make it double-sided, turn it inside out, and I'm going to put, this is just some foam. I'm going to put some foam inside it so that it'll be like firm, and then I'll sew over top of it so you'll get the satin's rings. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do the this headpiece more fully, and I'm going to show you with paper. So the headpiece, you want it to be, we're doing it from a side view. So this is the top of your head. This comes down to your back of your head, and then it slims down a bit for your neck, and this goes down, and this is an opening for your face. It's like this. This comes down to your chin, and this slims down. Okay, so this is the side piece. This is your face, right? This is the back of your head, and make sure this part is fairly flat and down, because or else it will like pucker and it won't be very smooth. So what I've done, so this is a piece, this is just one piece, and so you cut two pieces of the same fabric, you pin them together, and what you sew on the outside, so you want to make sure you keep this part open because that's where your face will be. So you sew down here and right here, and so then this will be attached, and it'll be like, so your face will be like this and the back will be closed off. And then you try it on, and then you see where it's too big, and then you can pin it down again and then sew it to have a more proper fit. So you can see here, it's the full thing. This is the side view, here's the front view, this is the hole, like this. And with velvet, because the fabric, it doesn't fray, you just don't have to serge it, you can just fold it under, and I just sewed it with the straight stitch once with the longest width, so because it's a bit stretched, that will give it some more room to move. This will just fold it down just to have a nicer finish. After you finish with the headpiece, okay, now I have to do the this foamy kind of like pop-up head piece item, right? So now you have, this is your and there's your face. Haha, okay. And this is be your neck down here. And the piece kind of goes up. Think of like a planet Saturn, how it has its rings. So this is what it looks like. This is the piece. And then since Saturn's rings, that also has this line here. And same. These lines are really easy to create, because here you can see all you do is just sew a straight line, and that will just help attach the foam in as well and keep it into place, and it gives you the ring effect, right? So for this, what I did, I used the headband and I put it over my head to find out the shape that I needed, to find the curve, and then I did this. So here's the piece. So I cut these two pieces out, sewn them together on the outside, flipped it inside out so that we have the nice edge. I stuffed the foam on the inside. You just open it. You don't cut this hole out for your head yet. So you stuff the foam inside, and you put it down, and then you start sewing on the outside like this, and then sew on this side, and then just the top to seal it off. Afterwards, you finish sewing these rings like this, and then you sewed here to close off the foam. Then you would cut around here, just on the inside. Don't cut exactly on the line, like that. Okay, so now we have this cut part, and then since this fabric is here, you place it on top of the headpiece. And what you do, because it's kind of difficult to do if you're trying to do it on yourself, you put some, just stuff some clothing in here. I put like some towels in here so it's like a head if you don't have a model to put it on. And then this part sits on top, and you open up the fabric and you push it down onto the hat so it splits out, and then you sew down. And then, but the thing is, if you do this, it will flop down, right? So you have to make sure you put some boning or a stick or a chopstick, whatever you can use at home. I use boning. I just use safety pins because it's faster. You stick it on your head. You put the safety pins here, and then this goes down to the back of your head. So this holds this up. So that's it for the hat. Okay, so I attached the foamy head part on so that it like sticks up, so like the Saturn rings, and then I sewed this on. And when I put it on my head, it would like flop down. So what I used to make it stay up, I used boning, and it made the boning curve outward. And so this is like just safety pinned, and then it's attached down here on the back of my head. So then this will help it stay standing. The pants are just leggings. So this is the shape of a pants, and this is one leg fold in half, sew it together, and then attach the crotch to make your pants. It's just a pair of leggings with the velvet material. And once again, make sure that when the smooth side, it goes up the body. That's pretty important. So here's the top part. It's just a long sleeve shirt that's tight and form-fitting. And I'm using this pattern again. It's this skating outfits. I just used the top and I extended the bottom, and without putting the crotch part. Well, I have to still attach the sleeves, and so, yeah. And then there's a thumb piece. So I'm gonna make a hole because she has a thing that goes like on her. She has a red like cape on the left shoulder. So what I did, I just folded this piece of fabric up. I didn't bother cutting it because I can still use it afterwards anyways. And I just safety pinned this up here, and it's folded like this, and then it just drapes down. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and check out my dance videos, and I have a dance tutorial as well in this costume and the practice one too. So thanks for watching. Bye!